Hello, friends. It's a new day, and today I have a very important project on my project to-do list. You might be wondering, what is this project? Please tell me all about it, Kat. Well, we are here in front of the project that I am planning to do. This is one of the walls in our apartment. We have a lot of walls like this in our apartment because I love putting up lots of fun, crazy art to display to everyone coming. But if you notice, there is this spot in the wall that has no art. And it's a pretty tiny spot, which is fine. It's not super obvious, but to me, it's obvious. And so I'm going to make a little piece of artwork that can fit this little spot because I think it'll just make it all better. I feel like every time I'm sitting on my lovely couch looking at this corner of the wall, all I can notice is this little spot and how it needs a piece of artwork. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a little piece of artwork for this little spot on my wall. All right, to the studio. Hello, welcome to the studio. From my last video, you were probably already in here and got to see me set it up. It is officially set up. We have my lovely desk. This is where I'll be working today on this very important project. Also, if you did not notice, I do have a wheelie chair. Very exciting. I love me a good wheelie chair where I can just zoom out of the room. Anyway, so I have my wheelie chair, I have my studio, a few other important tools I will need for this project. Little paper, Exhibit A. This is Stonehenge. I got this at an art store. It was like $2. And it is very precious and cute and little, and I love it. And so I will be using this to make the little art piece that will go there because I feel like size-wise, it'll probably fit. This paper is, I believe, probably going to be good for watercolor, and I haven't been able to do watercolor. Wow, my studio looks so cool right now. I have not been able to do watercolor for a very long time. Since I got married, I've had like practically no time to make like traditional art. Pretty much everything I've made has been digital the last like 3 months of my life, which is totally okay because that's just what works for me. Whoa. It's an armrest. That's so funny. I really have been just like so eager to sit down and do a painting because I haven't been able to do one for so long. So my goal today is to not only make this like a fun project to accomplish something that I want to do, but also a fun project that involves something I've just been longing to do for a while. So another thing I will need is all my watercolor supplies, including my really crusty, dusty painter's palette thing that I put my watercolors on. I could clean it, but I love how colorful it is, so I haven't cleaned it. LOL. And all my art supplies. My sister-in-law gave me this box, and it's so cute because my watercolors have become such a treasure, so it's like my little treasure box. If we open it up, inside are all my little treasures, my watercolors, watercolor palettes, all that jazz. Finally, I will need some paint brushes. So that is pretty much all I'm going to need. Maybe a pencil. And also something inspirational to put on said wall. But with that, let us begin. Hello. I spent some time looking on Pinterest and found a photo for inspiration. I would say that like Pinterest is one of those places where I have like a love-hate relationship. Like I love Pinterest in the sense that yeah, like things do inspire me on the app and I do find lots of like cool things, but also like it's an overload of inspiration. So it's good to also just take time to think of like your own ideas. I mainly use Pinterest for when I'm like struggling. And this last year has been kind of a struggle to just like get ideas at times. Something I've been doing recently that's really been helping me with getting ideas is I will be out and I will just take photos of things that look cool to me or that inspire me and then use those for like future art pieces and ideas and inspiration. And like also then I'm like getting my own reference photos, which I feel is so valuable because I don't really want to just like copy somebody else's artwork. I do want to make my own artwork. And plus it's wrong to copy somebody else's artwork. That's not okay. I think you can use other people's artwork for inspiration. I think you can combine multiple pieces that you enjoy and make it into your own thing. But you can't just like copy another artist's artwork. Anyway, I will show you the art piece that I found on Pinterest. This is the piece. It is people like at a dinner table, which I thought was kind of fun because like the art piece is going to be in our living room. I love being hospitable when we have people over, and so I thought it'd be fun to make a piece that like represents that. Now what I made is different than like what I was inspired by. So this is like what I made. Basically, it's some girlies with a disco ball at a party. So it's actually very different from the source material that I used for the inspiration. Still have like the idea of like being around a table, but I wanted to include the idea of like when you come over to our apartment, it's gonna be a party, we're gonna have a good time, and there's probably gonna be a disco ball because point blank. And also like right there. And we also have like this huge disco ball in our living room. So yeah, disco days, baby. This is gonna be the piece. I think it's fun. It's probably not the best thing I've ever made, but I think after being gone so long from like making a traditional piece of artwork, this is just like a fun way to get myself painting again. And it doesn't, like, I can always replace it. I have more paper, so I could literally make another one if like I put it up and I'm like, yeah, like this is only gonna be up for so long, and then I make something else. It's okay. Right now I'm going to begin painting this piece, and I will see you probably when I'm done painting it. All right. Clearly you can see my table's kind of a mess. Here for it though. Love making a good little mess while working. I finished my little party piece. Super cute. I did painting and then I finished with a G2 pen on top. I really enjoy that style because then it's sort of like rounds out everything and makes it look more like cartoonish. Cute little disco ball, like the colors. I think the colors will match the vibes. And then I ended up deciding to paint another painting, which I really like. I think what I'll do is I'll probably like outline it as well with the pen. And then I'll just like take both to the wall and decide which one kind of fits the theme more. I ended up deciding to do 2 paintings just in case, because you never know. And also, I feel like this kind of is a mix of styles. Like, this one's definitely more my, like, I like a good pattern. And then this one's more like an illustration of, like, something meaningful. And so, it was really good to paint. I forgot how fun painting was, and now I can't wait to, like, get back into it. I feel like sometimes coming back to something you haven't done in a while makes it so much harder when you're doing it. Like, it was fun, but also I'm like, oh man, I've painted better things than this before, but it's okay because I haven't painted in forever and I'm just having fun. Like, that's what it's about right now. I'm gonna finish up this painting and then I'm going to go figure out how it looks on the wall, and then we should be done with the video. I finally found some sticky tack so we can hang up these art pieces. I have 2 here. I'm going to first just decide which one I want to put up and which one matches well with the theme, and then I'll show you the result. She is up. Final results are in. I think she's really cute, and you know, with time might make something else to put there that maybe even goes better, and I have plenty of wall space to continue to put stuff up. But yeah, thanks for joining me. That was a little painting session in the studio. I will see you next time, and as always, I'll catch you on the flippity flop. Bye.